Welcome back to another episode of Underwater Appalachia. Today we're going to be talking about Old Glenville, or Hamburg, which was displaced by Lake Glenville in the 1940s. Lake Glenville is about 8 miles from Cashers, North Carolina, and it's one of those super developed lakes. You know the ones that I'm talking about. But before the lake was there was a town called Hamburg, or Glenville, but I will explain the name change. Back in the late 1800s, there was a village called Hamburg. It had about 40 homes and about 240 residents. It was later incorporated in February of 1891, but it was incorporated under the name Glenville. And this is thanks largely to a man named Elijah Hedden. Hedden owned a hotel called the Glenville House. The Glenville House acted as a meeting place for people who lived in the area who thought it would be a good idea to incorporate their town. Hedden was like, hey, why don't we name the town after my hotel, Glenville? The town was officially incorporated in February of 1891 under the name Glenville. However, reaction at first to this was pretty negative because the local people were like, we did not have a local referendum about this, but that died down and the name stuck. We fast forward to the early 1940s and World War II is going on. Alcoa, the aluminum company of America, needed more electricity to make aluminum for the war effort. And one way that they were going to get more electricity was from damming the West Fork of the Tuckasegee River. They built the dam at Onion Falls, which doesn't really exist anymore. And construction of the dam was completed in late 1941, and then the lake waters began to rise. The people of Old Glenville evacuated, and then current-day Glenville was established. And on the way out, interestingly, they moved the old Hamburg Baptist Church and the cemetery up to higher ground. Now we have modern-day Lake Glenville, which is very, very developed. I was curious about what the average home price was on Lake Glenville, and what I found was that the average price is $737,440. If you look for real estate on Lake Glenville now, what you'll find are multi-million-dollar homes. There are also 5 waterfalls that fall into Lake Glenville. One of these waterfalls is called Mill Creek Falls, which I found pictures of on a blogging website called Random Connections. They have a really cool post of a paddling trip around Lake Glenville. What you'll see is that there are huge multi-million-dollar lake homes built next to the waterfall. This quote from the blog really resonated with me, so I think I will end this video with that quote. I can understand why someone would want a home in such a lovely spot, but I don't understand how the stewards of the lake could allow such selfishness. I guess money talks.